Never trust a flat ass bitch.
My body is like a secret garden. Just kidding, it's a public park.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Your dad's wallet is also blue, cause he didn't come when I fucked him.
No.
Did you burp? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm just like, oh, I smell it.
Sorry.
Just smell the fucking Korean barbecue.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching our channel again. I'm Ramada Rice Cake.
I'm Celeria.
And I'm Reina.
And together we are the Unholy Trinity. In the name of the
Mother.
And I made it.
And the whore. And today we'll be talking about the one that got away.
Oh my god, where did he go?
Summer after high school when we
first met.
We'll
Na,
make
na,
a
na,
little
na,
like
na,
a
and now he's in Serbia. Okay. We love talking about relationships and sex and everything to do with that type of stuff, and we feel like everyone has that one person in their life that they always can kind of like think back to and think, wow, how did they slip through our fabulous fingernails? But they did. The universe for some reason didn't want us to be together. Everyone has that person, and today we'll be discussing ours. So first up, let's talk about Reina's one that got away.
Hey, so
Hi.
a few years ago when I was in high school.
More like a decade ago, but okay.
If you're gonna clock me, it's actually 17.
Oh shit! Oh, the math was
Hey.
wrong. It was a century ago.
Bitch. So, when I was in high school, there was a guy that I became really close friends with, and we would talk on the phone every single day. And I thought that actually meant something. You know, have you guys like ever talked to someone endlessly, like 12 hours at a time on the phone, and you could just talk about anything?
Especially as a teenager as well,
as a
it's more heightened.
Yeah, and when you're an adolescent and you're going through puberty and your body's going through some changes.
All those hormones.
All those hormones, and your feelings get wrapped up in it, and I was so into him. And I thought he felt the same way. I mean, there was one trip that we went to during our cottage days. Ooh. And during the cottage, we, in the middle of the night, we actually like did some hanky-panky under the bedsheets.
Oh. I feel like everyone
I think everyone has gone through something like that, but I obviously,
like with their best friend.
Yeah, I obviously translated that as something more than it was, and when he started dating girls, I was like, oh, it's just a phase, it's just a phase. And one day, when it was the edge of 17, and I was sitting in a car in a parking lot, I was about to tell him how I felt, and he told me that he got his girlfriend pregnant. I know.
He should have got you pregnant.
He should have got me pregnant.
If only he could see you now.
I know. Years have gone by, and I still see him from time to time, and he's happy with his family. But he's definitely that one guy that got away.
Little defining moments in your high school where it's like those like very intense emotional moments that you get.
And you think, when you're in high school, when you're so young, you think like, this is it, this is the one. And years go by and you realize that you don't know if it was just your emotions, it was just the time and place and the summer when you're so desperate.
And I feel like everyone has had a crush on their best friend.
Yeah.
So like I definitely relate with that.
I know.
And something just as intense is like having your first boyfriend. Like, what do you think about that, Ramada?
So my one that got away, I met this boy. I was working on cruise ships. Hi, cruise family. And I met him in the buffet line in the
Of course you did.
Bitch! That's why I have to wear this corset. I met him in the buffet line while I was getting my vegetable fried rice, and he complimented me on the show that I had done before, and I just asked him if he wanted to sit beside me because I felt lonely, and he did, and we ended up talking for like a whole hour, and it was like amazing, and like I was like, oh, how come I've never met you before? Like, how come I haven't seen you at the bar before? And he's like, yeah, I don't really drink much, and I said, you should start drinking. It's really good for you.
Bro, you're alcohol pusher.
That night, he ended up showing up and he was there at the bar and I called him over and we had drinks and we played foosball and I beat him and we just really hit it off. We started going out in port together, hanging out more, and the next thing you know, after a couple of days, he ends up telling me that he actually was starting to develop some feelings for me, and then he just went in and kissed me! Oh my god, he kissed me! And from then on, like, we were together the entire contract. It was beautiful. And the reason why he's the one that got away is because he lived in a completely different part of the world that I live in. And we knew that there was a time's up with our relationship. Like, we knew that once we're done this contract, you're gonna go back to your country, I'm gonna come back to Toronto, and then it's like, what do we do? And we tried it out, and then after like a month apart, we were just like, you know what, it's not gonna really work out. Let's just end this just for reality's sake, and so we did, and so that's why he slipped through my fingers.
How about you, Celeria?
Well, to me, I'm the one that got away.
Oh!
I believe in the one that you will get. Like, there's like always a person that there's a better one out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
So like to me, I'm the one that got away because I'm the better one. And like all these bitches who let go, like, bitch, you missed out because I'm a treasure.
Treasure.
Yeah.
That is what I am. They all know who they are.
Ooh.
And now look at me and look at you. Now look at me. And then just look at me.
I feel like each of us have been the person that got away for someone else. Yeah, and I feel that with someone. And I think that it goes both ways.
Right.
And sometimes when things are over, that's just how it played out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all you can do is learn from it.
And I think like every breakup is hard in general, you know, but I think in our specific cases it just was bad timing. I feel like that plays such a big part in like making a relationship work, is if like, you know, you're in the right time, right place in your life, and if you both are there and you're connected and the same level and you can live life together that way and like grow together, then it's gonna work. But if you're not there yet, then usually it just kind of cracks.
And I think it's also true for people who are LGBT.
Yeah.
Q2A whatever.
And the rest of y'all.
And the rest of y'all, queer people.
Yeah.
I think it's especially true because we go through phases of like coming out. It's always about the right time and place, and everyone has their coming out experience and then being accepted and then learning from that and then trying to be in a relationship while going through that. I think it's so hard.
Most queer people, like the statistics is that we don't really come out until later on in life, which means that we haven't really started dating properly and like authentically later on in life as well. So it's like we don't really have that experience that our straight allies do have. Like I remember being like 12, 13 and all of my classmates dating and like having relationships and like I was like, when is this gonna happen to me? It didn't happen to me till I was fucking 28.
Yeah, and that, I think that's a problem too with like especially in like the gay community, is that they were so robbed of that childhood romance that they act out in their adult life.
Yeah.
And it's very like, and that's a problem, is that like they act like teenagers.
Yeah.
When they're 30s, because their childhood wasn't theirs.
It's like a teenage mentality when it comes to dating. Yeah.
And that's why we always have that one person that got away, because it was the wrong place, the wrong time.
The wrong
gender. The wrong gender.
And for us these days, it's like the wrong wig. Oh, he doesn't like brunettes. Damn it!
I should have worn the other way.
Damn it!
What's your insurance number?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Make sure you like the video,
subscribe to our channel,
and if you have your own story about that one that got away, put it in the comments below.
We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye!
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 Arriba!